Hey, fifth graders. Today you're going to read chapter 9. You just have one chapter to complete and the student guide questions. Here's an example of a newer village like Naya's. This is just an idea of what Naya's village might look like. You will complete the entire student guide for chapter 9 today. Remember, you're doing the vocab, a sentence using the vocab word for all three words, the 3 reflection for the reading questions, and then a 1 to 2 sentence summary. I've been noticing that you've been really doing a nice job using full sentences, capital letters, punctuation like a period or a question mark, whatever's appropriate at the end. Keep that up. That's super important. Here are the vocab. Relentless, never ending, it's constant. Gored means to stab or pierce. Precise is exact. Make sure you pause and write this down. Get your vocab done. Press play when you're ready to move on. Here are 3 questions that you'll want to be thinking of as you read chapter 9 today. First one, for what purpose do you think the visitors came to Naya's village? And what do you predict or what do you think will happen with these visitors? The second question is, what does water symbolize in this chapter? So if you're thinking, what does water mean to Selva and Naya? It's much more than just basic water. They have more of a deeper connection to the water. And what do you think that is? The last question to consider is, why does a woman give a dying man water, even though she knows it will not help and it will hurt her chance of living or surviving? But really you're thinking, what does this say about who she is or her character? Pause the video, read your chapter 9, and come back and I'll help you answer a few of these questions. I'd like to specifically look at question 2. I think question 1 you'll be fine responding to. Set up your work like this. In this chapter, both Naya and Selva are lacking water. That means they don't have enough. Then you could respond with your thoughts on just Selva and then Naya. So what does the water mean right now to Selva? Think about the people are dying. They don't have water. What does it mean to him? And then think about Naya. There are these people in her village visiting. We're not exactly sure why. Her family is getting sick. Her village people are sick because of drinking dirty water. What does the water mean to her? And finally, the third question. I would set up my work like this. The woman chooses to offer water to the dying men because. And then finish your thought. Add another sentence that says something like, the woman must be kind, caring, generous. Think of what you think of her character trait. And then I want you to really look at page 55. Write a third sentence that says something like, page 55 supports this idea because. Think about what page 55 shows. You could use a quote. You could reference any of the text on that page to support your idea here. We hope you enjoyed chapter 9.